Hey everyone, welcome to my first episode of my virtual arcade, and today I'm going to show you exactly what I did to my apartment working with what I have to create the environment that I grew up with as a kid in the 80s and 90s. Yep, arcades. Now this looks like a plain room, but once I have everything turned on and it is the nighttime, wow, what an experience. And welcome everybody, this is it, my arcade, well, virtual arcade. Just coming into the lights, the neon signs, the arcade sounds going on, it's amazing. So what started this all off was my Wii, which I modded a while back, and I ended up adding a bunch of emulators onto it, and over the time I started buying arcade sticks. Now I actually have 3 arcade sticks, and these do play very well, and I'm able to set them on a shelf that I created that opens up when I'm using it to create that arcade feeling of a cabinet. It is a little bit lower, which I do need to fix, but other than that it's great, and playing this stuff on the 50-inch screen is amazing. I do have 3 arcade sticks for when I'm playing 4-player games, however 4th player isn't going to have the same experience. Sorry about that. Another reason why I do like the Wii is because we have light gun games. You don't get that anymore, and this is one of the key factors in that arcade experience. It just always takes me back. Next up on the list is the Arcade1Up, which is actually a recent addition, and I followed ETA Prime's video to mod it, which I'll have that link in the description. But now this thing has over 2,271 games. I switched out the joysticks and the buttons, so this thing feels amazing and plays great. I can't recommend it enough. Next up is the arcade neon sign, which I actually created myself in Photoshop. I didn't want to have to dedicate myself to hanging an actual arcade sign up on the wall. I wanted it to be there when I wanted it and gone when I didn't. So I just plugged that little JPEG into a flash drive, put that into a $60 projector that I have, and voila, there it is. Of course I did have lighting, and I basically got this color scheme from the arcade that I grew up with. It was called Tilt, and I remember black lights and that turquoise color. Just walking into this place, it just really brings me back to the late 80s, early 90s. I love it. Like I said, I basically just worked with what I have to create this environment, and I hope that this motivates you guys to do your thing, whatever makes you happy. Don't follow somebody else if they say that it's not arcade perfect or whatever. Just do what works for you. I've already had a couple arcade parties here and they're great. I love it, and that's what matters. Thanks a lot for sticking around, guys. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe. I will be doing more content in the future. Liking and subscribing does help out the channel a lot, so I really appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.